In this class, we are going to see the factorization of polynomials by long division method. Before going to this topic, we all know how to divide numbers, isn't it? That is the normal division methods. Let's see here. When 252 is divided by 3, what we do here is we have to multiply 3 by such number that we get the nearest to 25. That is 3 into 8 is 24 and remainder is we have to subtract 24 from 25 and be putting the remainder here and be taking down the next digit. And then 3 into 4 is 12. Again, we are going to subtract this from this. The same procedure we are going to follow in the long division process also. That is, it will be with algebraic expressions. That means the dividend will be an algebraic expression and this divisor and quotient all will be algebraic expressions. Let us see how to do this. So before going to that topic, let us see how to divide monomials so that you can understand better. When you divide 2x cubed by x, what do you get the answer? How do you get this answer? We are going to see with what number, with what we are going to multiply x so that you get the answer is 2x cubed. So x into 2 you get 2x and x into 2x square, isn't it? There is x cube here and there is only one x here. So x into x square gives you x cube and x into 2 also gives you 2x cube, isn't it? So 2x square is the answer. And what do you get here? 6x raised to 4 by 2x square. So we are going to multiply 2 by 3. Then you'll get 6 here. And x square into x square will get it as x raised to 4. So what will be the answer here? It is 3x square. 3x square. So 2 into 3 is 6 and x square into x square is x raised to 4. So this principle has to be kept in mind throughout while doing the long division method, okay, of factorization. Let's go to the first question here. 2y cube plus y square minus 2y minus 1 has to be divided by y plus 1. So here, this is the dividend and this is the divisor. First, before doing this problem, you have to check whether this is in the standard form. Yes, this is in the standard form. That means standard form means the degree should be in a descending order. That is, here the highest degree should be here next to y raised to 1 and this is a constant. So if this is not in a standard form, you have to rearrange and make it in a standard form. Then just check the first term of the divisor and the first term of the dividend here. So we are going to divide the first term of the dividend by the first term of the divisor. That is 2y cube divided by y. Just the same way we did here. With what you should multiply y so that you will get 2y cube. You have to multiply y by 2y square, isn't it? Y into 2, 2y. Y into y square is y cube. So y into 2y square give you 2y cube. So the quotient's first term is 2y square here. Alright. So y into 2y square get it as 2y cube. Next, what you have to do this, you have to multiply this 1 also with the same quotient. That is, the second term of the divisor also has to be multiplied by this 2y square. So let's give the answers, write the answers here. Y into 2y square is 2y cube, isn't it? And what is 1 into 2y square? Positive 1 into 2y square is positive 2y square. Next, we have to change the sign of this, that is we are going to subtract and these two gets cancelled here and what you get here is negative 1 y square. Next, take the next term. See, this is here new dividend here. This is the new dividend here and you are going to repeat the same process what you did here. With what term you should multiply this y so that you get negative 1 y square. See, y into negative 1 is negative 1 y. And y into y you have to multiply by one more y so that you get y square. That is negative 1 y has to be multiplied with y. Then you get negative 1 y into y is negative 1 y square. So this negative 1 y I am going to put it here as the second term of the quotient. Okay. So y into negative 1 y is negative 1 y square. Then you have to multiply this second term of the divisor with the same quotient. So positive 1 into negative 1 y is negative 1 y. And you are going to change the sign here. That is negative becomes positive and positive becomes negative when you subtract, isn't it? So these two gets cancelled. What remains here is negative 1y, and this negative 1 also has to be taken down. Now with what number you should multiply y so that you get negative 1y? It is negative 1, isn't it? So y into negative 1 is negative 1y, and what is positive 1 into negative 1? It is negative 1 itself. So the remainder you will get it as 0 here after changing the sign. Since the remainder is 0, you can say that y plus 1 is an exact factor of this cubic polynomial. Okay, see, this is one of the factor here, and you will be getting another two factors by doing splitting the middle term of this quotient. Okay, see, you always remember that if it is a linear polynomial, there is only one zero or one solution for that polynomial, and if it is a quadratic polynomial, you will get two solutions or two zeros, and if it is a cubic polynomial, you are going to get three solutions, okay, or three zeros of this polynomial. You will be getting three factors. One of the factors here, and by doing the splitting the middle term method, you will get two more factors here. We will be going to that topic later. We are going to divide x cube minus 3x square minus 9x minus 5 divided by x minus 5. So this is the dividend here, and this is the divisor. What's the first step you have to do? You have to divide the first term of the dividend by the first term of the divisor. So x cube divided by x. What is the answer here? Quotient. It will be x square, isn't it? So when you multiply x and x square, you will be getting x cube. So x into x square is x cube. Next, negative 5 into x square. You have to multiply the second term of the divisor with the same quotient. Okay, negative 5 into x square is negative 5x square. And we have to subtract that is, you have to change the sign here. And what you get here is positive 2x square and minus 9x. I have taken down this next term. Then again, this is the new dividend here. With what term you have to multiply x, then you will be getting 2x square. It is 2x, isn't it? 2x into x is 2x square. So when you divide 2x by x, 2x square by x, you'll be getting as 2x as the answer. That is, x into 2x is equal to x square. You need one more x here to make it x square. So x into x is x square, and x into 2 is 2x square. Okay. Now, 2x square minus, what is negative 5 into positive 2x? That is negative 10x. Now we are going to change the sign here. We are going to subtract. So what you get here is 1x minus 5. Then with what term you have to multiply this x to get 1x here? It is x into 1, isn't it? X into 1 is 1x. So plus 1. So x into 1 is 1x. So you will be getting as 1x here, and negative 5 into positive 1 is negative 5. And after changing sign, after subtracting, get as 0. That means x minus 5 is a factor of this cubic polynomial. Let's see one more example here. X cube plus 1 divided by x plus 1. See, this question, you can see that there are some terms are missing here. That means this is not in the standard form. That is, next after x cube you should have x square, then x, then only you should have a constant here. Since the middle terms are missing here, what I have done here is x cube plus 0x square. 0 into x square is 0, isn't it? So 0x square plus 0x plus 1. So instead of leaving a space here, which is more confusing for some students, what I have done here is I have put 0x square and 0x. Okay, then let's do as usual. We are going to compare the first term of the dividend and first term of the divisor. So with what term you should multiply x so that you will get x cube here? It is x square. So x into x square, you will get it as x cube. X into x square, you will get it as x cube. Next, what you have to do is you have to multiply the next term of the divisor with the same quotient. So 1 into x square is plus 1x square. So you have to put the x square just below the dividend where there is x square here. So like terms should be placed down. Okay. You should not put this 1x square here below 0x. x square, here also you have to put this x square here just below this x0 x square. Now we have to subtract as we do in normal division process, isn't it? I've explained you earlier what we do in normal division process. We subtract, that is negative x cube, this is negative 1 x square. This gets cancelled here and what you get here is negative 1 x square. Next, you have to take the next term, that is 0x. Now x into what term you should multiply to get negative 1 x square, that is x into x is x square. X into negative 1x is negative 1x square. That means you have to put negative 1x here. So x into negative 1x is negative 1x square. Next, 1 into negative 1x. Same quotient with the next term of the divisor. So 1 into negative 1x is negative 1x. Now change the sign. We are subtracting this. So while subtraction, you have to change the sign here. So this gets cancelled. What remains here is positive 1x. Okay. So with what number you should multiply x so that you get positive 1x? It is positive 1. Or simply 1 here, isn't it? So x into 1 is 1x and 1 into 1 is, I have to take down this term, next term, your last term, 1. I have taken this down. So x into 1 is 1x and 1 into 1 is 1. So after subtraction you can see that there is no remainder. That means x plus 1 is a factor of this polynomial. That is x plus 1 is a factor of x cube plus